As we go from the guitar to the amplifier, these are the pedals that I have hooked up at this present time to give me the various effects and tones that are beneficial. So it starts off with the full tone wah pedal. I don't use a lot of wah, but when I do, that is there, and it's the first thing that my guitar goes into in the chain. Next we have the Ibanez Tube Screamer. There it is right there, the Ibanez Tube Screamer. And it's the second pedal in the effect chain loop, basically. The third pedal in the effect loop is the Wampler Paisley Drive. This gives a good drive. It's comes before the Tube Screamer in the chain. It gives a nice, good, crunchy sound, but it doesn't give the total lead sustain required for, really shreddy type solos. But it does give a great sound, especially with a telly and stuff like that. So I like to use that right there in the effects chain. Next we have the full tone Fat Boost. This basically helps give the tone a little bit of a brighter boost, but at the same time loses some of those high trebly sounds, which to me don't sound all that great. The next in the effects chain is this compressor, and it's an optical compressor. Then from there we move over to a parametric equalizer, and this is good for certain tones. I don't use it all the time, but I have it set up in my pedal setup because I can switch from electric guitar to electric violin, and this works really well with that. Then as we go further, there's the Boss Flanger. And that's an original one. I got that way back in the early 80s. And I have it set not for a real super flange sound, but it gives me a little bit of a chorus effect. Next we have an original Boss DD2 digital delay pedal, one of the first ones that came out in the 80s. These two Boss pedals, along with my Tube Screamer, are originals. That Tube Screamer, by the way, was an original 1981 Tube Screamer. And then, as we get to the amp, here we have the Eventide pitch factor. And this allows for soloing with fifths and certain little special effects that sometimes sound great. Again, it's something that you use sparingly and when is appropriate in the solo.